Most predators are born with sharp claws, strong jaws, and a thirst for the hunt. But a lot of their prey sport a sharp pair of horns or tusks that they can use to defend themselves when the situation calls for it. From a protective mother yak giving a leopard a piece of her mind, to a rhino flinging a warthog into the air, and a wildebeest turning the tables on its predator. In this video, we're taking a look at 12 times horned prey took down their predator. Number 12. Yak sends snow leopard into the air. Yaks are extremely friendly in nature and rarely ever display any aggression, but mother yaks are some of the most protective animals out in the wild that won't hesitate from attacking just about any predator to protect their young ones. So when this deadly snow leopard makes its way towards a family of yaks and grabs a hold of their calf by the neck, attempting to make a meal out of it, the mother comes charging in. She first tries to scare the leopard away, but when that doesn't work, the mother uses her sharp horns, jamming them into the wildcat and sending the leopard flying into the air. The leopard then makes one last attempt to attack, but the mother yak just isn't having it and attacks the wildcat with her horns once again, forcing it to run off before things get worse. Number 11. NYALA bull takes on 3 cheetahs. Cheetahs are some of the fastest and most vicious wildcats in the animal kingdom. With their speed, cheetahs can hunt down just about any animal before they grab their prey at the throat to crush their windpipe. This NYALA bull was just about to be subjected to the same fate after 2 cheetahs started cornering it. But the horned animal's defensive instincts kicked into gear at the right time. The NYALA catches on quickly and stays inside the sharp bush instead of trying to outrun the cheetahs. Then the bull uses its horns to scare the 3 wildcats away, protecting itself under an extremely stressful situation. Number 10. Wildebeest hooks a lion's leg. Lions regularly feed on wildebeest due to their slow speed, small size, and non-aggressive behavior. Wildebeest almost make for the perfect prey, if only they weren't smart enough to fight off a lion with what little they have. So when this wildebeest finds itself cornered by a bunch of lions and lionesses, the animal fights back without fear and uses one of its horns to fight off the deadly predator. The wildebeest hooks one of its horns into the legs of one of the lionesses to inflict as much damage as possible. After a long struggle and minor injuries, the lioness finally manages to escape the wildebeest's grip and runs off in the opposite direction to join the rest of her terrified pride. Number 9. Rhino takes on warthogs. Warthogs are some of the least aggressive animals out in the wild that are easily hunted by most apex predators. But when under threat, warthogs have the potential to go on the defensive and fight even the deadliest of animals for survival, especially when they're in groups. So when these warthogs corner a rhino, not giving it any chance to escape, the horned beast charges towards one of them, picking it up with its horn and slamming it into the ground, scaring the rest of the pack away long enough for the rhino to run off. Number 8. Buffalo rams crocodile twice. With their speed and strength, crocodiles are one of the deadliest apex predators out in the wild. And while it's usually unlikely for these reptiles to prey on animals as large as buffalo, they usually don't hesitate before attacking even the deadliest of beasts. However, this crocodile almost instantly regretted its decision of going after an adult buffalo. As the crocodile clamps onto the lower leg of a buffalo bull, a second bull comes to the rescue, tossing the crocodile in the air twice. The crocodile seemed to be injured quite severely while the buffalo got away without any harm. Number 7. Lion cornered by buffalo. While it's usually pretty easy for a group of lions to take down an adult buffalo, the tables can turn when the fight is one-on-one. So when this poor lion is cornered by a strong buffalo, the wildcat surprisingly doesn't even try to fight back. The buffalo uses all its strength to make sure that the lion has no chance to counter its attack, and it keeps lunging at the wildcat, attacking it with its strong jaws and sharp horns. And while the lion does try to put up a fight, it ultimately has to give in as the buffalo is joined by other members of its family. Number 6. Topis leave hyena confused. While hyenas are often thought of as scavengers, they are actually traditional carnivores that often hunt animals such as topi antelopes. Now usually, topi antelopes are extremely non-aggressive, but they don't hesitate before turning on their predators, especially when they're with their entire herd. So when this hyena decides to mess with a topi, the rest of his clan comes charging in with their giant horns to teach the beast a lesson. Almost instantly, the hyena is cornered by this family of topi who start attacking him from all directions, leaving the animal confused and unable to fight back. Number 5. Kruger buffalo flings lion into the air. Lions and buffalo are ancestral enemies because lions often feed on large buffalo that keep their entire pride well fed for days. However, that doesn't mean that buffalo don't put up a fight when they're being hunted, especially when they're in groups. So when this lioness is sitting and minding its own business as a buffalo clan walks by, one of the buffalo comes charging at it, flinging the wildcat into the air with its horns after stomping on the lion with its strong hooves. What's surprising is that the poor lioness doesn't even put up a fight and immediately runs away before things get worse. Number 4. Wildebeest chases down lion. In a fight between a lion and a wildebeest, the former is almost always expected to win because a wildebeest is usually no match for a lion's powerful grip. But this wildebeest decides to turn against his predator, using all its strength to fling the lion around, refusing to give the wildcat a single chance to strike back. Using its sharp horns and strong kick, the wildebeest grabs a hold of the lion and then uses its jaws to bite down. The two animals struggle for a long time before the lion finally gets a chance to make a run for it. But the wildebeest isn't planning on showing any mercy because the horned animal decides to run right after the wildcat, attempting to attack once again. Number 3. Wildebeest throws off cheetah. Cheetahs are one of the world's deadliest apex predators that can easily hunt on smaller and slower animals such as wildebeest. But on some occasions, wildebeest are able to outrun and even attack cheetahs in order to defend themselves. So when this deadly wildcat attacks a wildebeest from the back and uses its sharp teeth to grab a hold of the animal, the wildebeest puts on a strong fight and struggles against the cheetah. The wildebeest uses its horns and jams it into the cheetah, flinging it around to loosen the wildcat's grip. In one swift move, the wildebeest throws the cheetah away and runs off to join the rest of its pack. Number 2. Elephant kills buffalo. Because of their non-violent behavior, elephants and buffalo are two animals that usually get along out in the wild. But whenever both of these mammals clash over food, shelter, and other resources, the fights can get really ugly, especially when young elephants are involved. This elephant comes charging at the poor buffalo without warning, pushing the animal onto the ground and then using its strong teeth to fling it around before finally putting an end to the animal's life.
No, Robert.
Number 1. Lion underestimates buffalo. Lions are some of the fastest predators in the animal kingdom, but even the strongest apex predators in the world are no match for buffalo when they start to stampede. When this pride of lions spots a lonely buffalo, all of them decide to pounce on the animal to feed on it, and for a while, it seems like the lions are winning this fight. But then, an entire herd of buffalo comes charging in to protect their friend. Within seconds, the buffalo start trampling the lions, and that's more than enough for the wildcats to run away and find shelter. Alright, comment down below what you want to see next. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Wildly for more. See you!